Greetings, friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Dale Puckett here, and I'm on my break time. So I figured I would do some practicing. Got my reading glasses. So how's everybody doing? How y'all doing? I got my ukulele shirt going on here. My wife said I couldn't buy any more guitars, but she never said anything about building them. So I posted a video a while back. It was called the 15 different instruments. And I did some slide playing on a couple of the guitars. And there's a couple people out there who caught on that made mention. They said, "Hey, you know what? It's all good except for your slide playing sucks." And I was like, I know. So what does a person do about that? When you realize you have a deficiency in your abilities. And like for me, dude, it's just like something deep down in my heart, man. I wish I was a good slide player. It's like that's an area that I definitely feel as though I'm lacking in. So obviously you got to practice, right? You got to put in the time. You got to like pay your dues. So anyhow, another thing that you can do is you can take lessons, right? So I went to YouTube and I typed in slide guitar tips and tricks and techniques and lessons and stuff like that. And I tell you what, man, I learned a thing or two. I know that a lot of you out there, this is probably common sense, but for me, it's like revolutionary stuff. So this is not really the best slide guitar because the action is really low. This one here plays like butter. And the springs on the inside. Oh, this guitar sounds awesome. This is one of my favorite. This is tuned up just open D. It's D, F sharp, D, A. So I have the 5 on the top. Oh, I take it back. Duh. That's not right. It's D, F sharp, A, D. So I have a D on the top and the bottom. Which makes this perfect for slide. So I'm going to tilt here just a little bit. Okay, so I am going to plug it in, even though it sounds awesome unplugged. Get this ball and chain off. In fact, I'm going to turn it down here. I'm going to turn this thing down so nobody can interrupt me. Okay, volume is going down. Let's see if you can see that. You can't see that. Oh, never mind. Too much glare. Yeah. Okay, so my problem is, well, I have a lot of problems. One of my many problems is I have the habit of just letting the slide without putting damper fingers on the backside here. Now I know you're supposed to like use this finger on the backside to kill the notes back here, and I don't. These are always ringing out open, and so you're getting those overtones, which, good or bad, that's what my problem is that I do that. And then the other problem is my tremolo is too sporadic and too random. So that's another thing that I need to work on is my smooth vibrato, or whatever you call it, tremolo, and muting on the backside when necessary. Okay, so yeah, so these are things I'm teaching myself. One of the things that one of the guys pointed out, he says you need to anchor your elbow. Okay, so I never thought about that. Never in my wildest dreams would I ever think about it. So he says, bring your leg up, and then put your elbow on your leg, and then you kind of use it. Here, I'll tilt it down, and maybe you guys can help me out here too, because I guarantee you there's some slide players out there. I know you are. Okay, and then to use your thumb as a fulcrum. Now they do their thumb on the back of the neck, back here. I find it easier just to have my thumb like a hook, and just to hook it over and then do that thing. And then from here up, you're doing the wiggle jiggle like that. So it's your forearm, and you can use your thumb as like a holder or a fulcrum, and you're just wiggling back and forth like that. So that's the idea anyway. And he says, well, what are you going to do if you're standing up? Well, if you're standing up, you bring your hand next to here, so you have the same pivot, and you can probably do it, like that, or like that. But you gotta have a pivot here, because it's not in the wrist or the fingers, which is what my problem is. So see what I'm saying? I try to do it like that, which is not right. You got to do it like that. You got to do it like that, guys. All right. So, and then the other thing is, whatever target note. Let's say, for example, is going to be. See, I still have the bad habit. The other thing is that you want to wiggle, or shall I say, circle above and below equal amounts. So if this is the note, I'm going to start off, let's say, we'll just go 1 fret. We're going to go 1 fret below, and you're going to wiggle up to 1 fret above, then wiggle back down to 1 fret below, and wiggle down to 1 fret above. However far you go above, you're going to go below this equal amount. And then you're always going to slide into it. There's many techniques, right? I'm not going to say which one is right or wrong, because obviously I don't know. So I'm figuring this out. So come up to the note and then slide up and down. So what I'm going to be working on, and this is I labeled the title of this video a practice session, because guys, I need to practice this stuff, man. I need to freaking put in the hours, put in the pay my dues, so to speak, so that I can be a luscious bottleneck slide player, man. That's my goal, right? Anyway, so see, I still have the bad habit. I got to break my bad habits of going where it's just my wrist. I want to do my whole, and I'm telling you guys, this is hard. It's not easy. It's not easy. So I'm having to teach myself how to do this. So one of my hacks that I've been guilty of doing is just getting right above the note. And of course, you guys know that it's got to be right above the fret, and then just staying as still as possible. No wiggle, no jiggle, no vibrato, no nothing. So that's been kind of my, what do you call it? My trademark sound, and I hate it. I want to get, see, I can't break the bad habit, guys. I can't break the bad habit. Okay, let's try sucking this up here, and then. I'm gonna try putting my leg here. guys are always muting over here. Like if they want the high string to ring out, right? They'll take this thumb and lay the thumb over all 3 strings here, and then they don't play with picks. They do their fingers and go, they go crazy. So they would mute here and go. And if you wanted to go to the next string down, then this thumb would come up to here and only mute the top 2, and then this finger here would mute the bottom one, and that would. There's so much to it, man. And this all happens on the fly so fast, it's frustrating. So I got a double mute and then double. See, I'm still not muting back here. I'm trying to concentrate on so many things at the same time. So you got to concentrate on muting the back, having your notes above and below the same, having a fulcrum here, muting over here. It's enough to drive a person crazy. Guys, so frustrating. I did want to show you a cool. I'm going to be working on that too, guys. By the way, but I don't want to waste your time having you guys watch me struggle and practice. But I do want to kind of show you a cool lick here. Let's say, for example, we're in the open chord, whatever your tune to is here. Now I'm going to take my slide and I'm going to put it on the 4th fret. So that's my starting point. That's the major 3rd here. You got to use your ear and your ear will tell you when you land there. So that's my starting point. Now I'm going to go all the way up to the 12th fret on that high string, but I'm going to pick a bunch of notes. This is the way it's going to sound. So I'm going to count to myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And I'm going to land on the 1 up here. So now I've got to calculate my strum with my slide here so that I have. So I land perfectly up there. Isn't that a cool lick? Bad habit there. We have a visitor.
How's it going?
How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
And what was your name?
I'm Jamie.
Jamie. I've seen you around.
What's your name?
My name is Dell.
Del, nice to
Yes.
meet you in the flesh.
All right. I'm actually doing a live stream right now. No, it's fine. Jamie.
Hi, good morning.
So yes, we have a visitor. Yay. So you play music, obviously?
I grew up playing music.
She grew up playing music, all right? Would you be willing to do an experiment?
How long is this experiment going to take?
3 minutes.
Sure.
3 minutes. Okay. So we're going to introduce Jamie to the 3-string cigar box guitar. You up to the challenge?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Wow, guys, you're in for a treat here. Okay. So Have you ever played one of these before?
I have not.
Okay, so this is this is not technically this is not a cigar box guitar. This is a reticle box made from stuff from inside the fab.
That does not get more intel. That's amazing.
Isn't that cool? All right. Thank you so much for participating.
Of course.
This is awesome.
I want to be famous.
Okay, so let's see here. You'll probably need a pick.
Do you want me to sit down?
Let me get you a chair right here. All right, I'm going to point this down here. All right. Here's a pick. And so this is just tuned open. Okay, I got to hold to my promise. She said 3 minutes. Can't take a whole lot of time. Okay, so this here is a cycle knob, so you can have clean sound or anything like that. Okay, so she says she's never played one of these before, but I'm sure that she'll be able to figure it out, right, guys? All right, so the notes just it's just one finger. You can just put it wherever you want.
Do you want me to do
Go
that?
for it. Go for it.
This is so cool, Del.
Okay, so here. We're gonna have a little lesson here. Okay, so we're gonna count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this hand here is our rhythm hand. So we're gonna on the down, that's gonna be our strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try that. Without stopping. That's awesome. And of course, that's the extreme. All right. You proved my point. You proved my point.
Well, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of these instruments here is that seriously, this is like the Ratatouille. Anybody can play. Anybody can play. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to sign off. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget I archive these live streams on my Patreon. So see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
How cool, Del. Also, before